Alright. Here we go.
You're awkward now.
I hate intro. I hate it. What's up, guys? Welcome to the third Neapolitan podcast. Today we have a special guest, and this person is my sister-in-law, so my brother's wife, and her name is Lauren.
Yay!
Yeah, be more enthusiastic, guys. Say.
I love it.
I hope audio and all that stuff is better today. We're in a different setting because just certain reasons. But yeah, I hope it goes well. Anyway, so
It will go well. Be optimistic.
No, it will go well. All our podcasts have been perfect, don't worry.
Apparently, this is gonna be the best one.
It will be.
is it?
Yeah.
No, wait, who said
Because
that?
I'm here. Oh no, you
Fair
said the other one was the
I
best.
said
one.
the last
second
one was the
one.
best
With
one.
Marky.
No, best
Yeah,
content
so
so
good.
far, but not best
There's only
quality.
two.
Yeah, well look, it doesn't matter.
Every new one will be the best one.
It will.
Alright, what was I gonna say? Alright, yeah, just tell us who you are and what you do and why.
I'm Lauren. I'm his sister-in-law,
Yes.
as we already established. What do? I don't do much, really. But I'm on YouTube as well, and
We're colleagues,
colleagues.
because we're both on YouTube.
Ah, nice. I thought you
We
said
work together. It's kind of.
I thought you said what colleagues. I was like,
No,
what
no,
are you
we
talking
are
about?
It's our first collab.
Yeah, collabs. Yeah, we should do more collabs in the future.
Crossbar challenge?
Crossbar challenge, bro.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't even get close to.
Nice.
Even me.
You get closer than I would.
Nah.
My dad can't, what's it called?
Kick.
Get off the floor.
He can't get off the floor.
Can't get the ball off the floor.
Oh.
No, I can now.
I was like, he's so big, you can't get off the
No,
floor.
that's true. but nah, I've had a lot of injuries. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Tell us about yourself.
Anyway, yes, I'm on YouTube as well at Lauren Audrey. So go subscribe to me. Shameless plug.
Nice.
I like to do some acting stuff. I mean, it's really weird because I don't do much. So everyone's like, oh, you're an actor. It's like, I'm not an actor, unfortunately. But we're working towards it. And I would like to do some acting stuff for God because we're all Christians here, which is the best. But yeah, I just find that what is it? I always forget of this word. Industry. The performance acting industry is very secular and I'm not for that. So I would like to bring Christ into the industry a bit more. So, yes.
Wait,
that's
so
what I do, I guess.
You wouldn't do a role that isn't a Christian role.
Not necessarily. When I say, like,
Not like
You wouldn't do a role that goes against
Yeah.
Christianity.
yeah.
Okay.
Because when I came out of uni, I went to drama school for 2 years. It was very tough. And when I came out of that, I was looking for auditions, and a lot of it is kind of like just stuff against what I believe.
So one of the biggest producers in the world comes to you, says, "I need you to play a drug dealer for $50 million." You say no? It's just acting.
Well, if
That's
it's
different.
that's different because you're not actually dealing drugs.
Okay.
That's fine. But it's-
Have a kissing scene with this guy.
yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Really? Just a kissing scene?
I wouldn't do that.
Fair enough.
I actually had to do an onstage kiss in uni.
Really? You said no?
No, I had to do it.
Roger
Oh.
was mad.
Was he?
Yeah.
You watched it?
Would you share? But if $50 million, you just say go ahead.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay.
100%. He's so weird like that.
That's not very weird. But
It is,
actually,
it's
still
true. It's
don't-
like you destroy all your morals just for money.
Nah.
That's true though.
No?
It's
But I
bad.
feel like you can like distinguish between a kiss on stage and off.
Yeah,
it's
I
just
know.
acting.
I know.
Yeah.
But it's just strange and like, especially now, because like I'm married, I wouldn't want to do that to my husband.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I understand.
Wait, what if he was like alright with it? Would
What
you
if
do
he
it?
was?
Yeah.
You just yeah, it's fine. Just acting.
I guess like, I don't know.
I don't think I would be alright with it either.
If your wife wanted to do it,
Yeah.
50 mil.
What, bro? Yeah, here's just 50 million, so you can
like
kiss a
pouring
guy
your
in
wife
the scene.
out.
No, just a kiss. Just a kiss.
Yeah, it
extremely
starts
rich
off with a
prostitute.
kiss. Oh my
That's
God.
not bad. I wouldn't say kissing is bad.
Yeah, but it could like lead to.
Yeah, it's like when you see so
Then you have
many.
to trust your wife.
Yeah, of course. But it's like that's just the industry where you see so many on-screen couples become real-life couples. Like,
But has anyone ever cheated on their husband or wife with their on-screen couple?
yes,
Probably. Yeah.
Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt.
Really?
Brad Pitt was with Jennifer Aniston.
What the heck?
Bro, he
You
stepped
don't
down.
know
Bro.
that?
That's a
What?
step down, but in my opinion.
He was
yeah,
with Jennifer Aniston, and then they did that. What is it, Mr. and Mrs. Smith or something like that?
Oh yeah.
Movie together. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, and then they got together. And see you later, Jennifer Aniston. And how many years later? How many years later? They have 1 billion kids, and they're divorced.
Aren't they all like adopted kids?
Majority, yeah.
That's weird. Can they not have kids?
No, they had twins.
Oh, that's so
That
weird.
makes you
Celebrities
sound
are weird.
extra fertile. Obviously,
But yeah, I just want to know if you would do that for money.
it depends. I mean, like if Roger's okay with it, then I'd be like, oh, maybe yeah. And it also just depends, like, on the scene and all of that kind of stuff, what they require. Because a lot of the time, when you have like a kissing scene, it's not just like, hey, the end.
It's
always like-
yeah, okay. Yeah.
And then in the bed.
What
Makes
would
sense.
what's it called? What would you do if he said, "Look, I'm fine with it, but I prefer not to."
I probably wouldn't do it.
Okay, that's good. Just wondering.
Good on me.
You
Woo!
wouldn't do it. That's good.
Yeah.
But yeah. I feel like Roger would let you do anything for money.
Oh yeah, probably.
Not anything. Roger's her husband, by the way. But
Most
My
things.
no, I feel like he'll be fine with kissing scene for money.
Yeah, I think he would be. It also depends, like how much. If it was like 100, like. Actually, I don't know.
$100. No one's doing that for $100. Right?
$100.
People do it for free.
Yeah, but yeah.
Would you want to do it for 100?
Like in uni, I wasn't getting paid to do it. In fact, I had to.
Did you?
Hey.
Were you comfortable with it?
I mean, it was weird.
Do you have to
but-
like, practice that?
Yes.
So you guys have to like make out a lot.
Yuck.
For the scene that I was in, it wasn't a making out scene.
Or
It
just
was
a
like
kiss?
it was like multiple pecks because the scene was like for our characters, we were going to schoolies.
Oh.
And we were on the train, so it was kind of just like, oh, we're high school sweethearts kind of thing. And it was like, it was meant to look really cringy. So it was kind of just like talking. And then like, yeah.
That's filthy.
That is filthy.
Yeah, it's weird. And especially like, I remember when we were in rehearsals, someone made a suggestion as well. Because my character, she swore and everything like that. And I'd have to swear.
Were you with Roger at that time?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
It's like halfway through my first year of uni is when we got together.
Okay, and swearing and all that. You wouldn't do that, would you? Would you?
I don't think so, no. I mean, if I had the power to not do it, it would be better. But it's like, that's kind of on the lower end of the spectrum. Like I would say that it's better than kissing.
Yeah.
Because kissing is like putting like your body more into it. And it's like the whole thing with like relationships and stuff. But in uni I had to do like a lot of swearing and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mine's off my head.
I don't know. Loose cannon.
You guys don't know. Acting school is
I might have
insane.
the weirdest people in there, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, I remember when we were rehearsing that scene, someone suggested that my character would, because my character got angry at the boyfriend, which was the guy that I was kissing, and someone was in the rehearsal room and was like, oh, when you're walking away from him, like give him the finger. And I was just like, haha, yeah, that's funny, no, I'm not gonna do that. And my director, he was just like, what? Like, you can't just say, no, you're not gonna do that. You have to at least try it and then go do it. And I was like, okay. And then it ended up making it and I had to give him the finger.
You should have just like.
What is that meant to
Don't worry. That's the
Okay.
best. No.
Just GTA. Emotes.
Yeah.
But you don't know what that means. Anyway.
Yeah, it's good that you didn't do that. But
But you don't know what like the.
I mean, I have a feeling but I'm just
You're probably right. But, I have a question on
yes.
why. I don't know why you started a YouTube channel. So my question is, why did you start it?
Wow, have you not watched my videos?
I watched. Actually, I have. I have. You know I have because I told you what happened in one of them. Remember the avocado one? And then,
I feel like that's like the only video everyone's watched. They're just like, oh, remember you made
No, I'm telling
avocado
you,
brownies.
I watch videos, I just
No,
forget.
that was a few months ago.
You
If you know how many
released
YouTube
something
videos I watched.
avocado recently, didn't you?
Avocado cookies or something. Or
Brownies,
cake.
brownies.
Brownie.
Was that recently?
It was
That was like
this
two-
year.
That was like
but-
a few months ago.
I swear I saw.
It was
I
earlier
swear,
this
I
year.
swear I saw something with avocado like the past 2
I'm
weeks.
I watched
pretty
all your
sure.
vlogs on your with Vijay.
Mm.
I watched 16 personalities tests. And then I watched the avocado one.
Biggest fan.
And I watched a little
The
bit.
avocado one was 3 months ago.
What was
so
your most
was
recent
it.
one?
My most recent one was the Lakewood vlog. And then
No, I haven't
before
watched
that is the
I saw an
Brothers
ad
vlog.
at like what's it called? Not an ad, but I saw it pop up somewhere. The avocado one.
An ad.
Because I've never seen I've never seen it
That'd be
before.
Vijay's
Like-
YouTube channel pops up in my feed.
He's a colleague as well.
Yes. No, but I remember you did explain it in your first video, but I forget.
Yes.
And I watched also the one where you had a blog, where you introduced your blog.
Oh, yeah. I have a blog too.
And I like all your videos.
Do you even
Oh.
write on the blog? I saw you don't.
I haven't written in it in so long, but I
You only
did
had one, right?
last week or the week before. But I forgot to like post about it.
What about your blog, Jonah?
I know, right? What about your blog, Jonah?
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
That was like 6 months ago.
No, I did
Check
mine like
this.
a couple weeks ago. Anyway.
No, I uploaded a friend's story, and then I uploaded something after
No, I
as
wonder
well.
who the friend is.
Oh, right.
Okay. Let me search. I want to see this.
Look, mine was more recent.
It still says I'm 20 years old. That's not right.
Because you turned 21 so long
May
ago.
7th. No, May 17th was my most recent one.
That's pretty long.
Yeah, mine was 2 weeks ago. But
No, you
before
haven't-
that, it was like 4 months.
Uh,
It was so long ago.
it's fine. And it's because also I don't have much to write about right now, and I think I'm just rather than vlog, I'm just gonna vlog, not vlog, but I'll just say it to the camera straight up.
Yeah, okay.
So vlog.
Yeah, I feel like
Vlog
It's
is
vlog.
video.
That's not vlog.
It's not really
Vlog is a video
yeah,
blog.
Yeah, it's video.
Yeah, but it's different. A vlog is like.
Vlog,
just
I
the-
feel like the
Actually,
word
no, you're right,
vlog
you're
It's
right.
like going out,
means
right?
something else now.
Yeah,
like
you're right,
it's
you're
just transformed, but originally it was meant to just be video blog.
Would either of you start vlogging more regularly?
I'd love to.
Well, that's not
It's just
interesting enough.
weird.
Weird?
Yeah. Look,
Well, I'm gonna just
Yeah, I
play
feel
video games and.
I feel like you have to be rich to vlog.
No, actually, I might because when I go on ministry and stuff, I might do it
Yeah, do
that'd
it.
be cool.
because I'm going.
Get
well,
Martin. Hey Martin, what do you think?
Me and Darren will just run the show.
Yeah, do it.
Darren
I'll
would be
just-
so good.
I'll put the camera on Darren and he can carry
He's
it.
already so good with the what is it? I don't know.
Grow.
Yeah, grow. The
They
grow
call it a
things.
podcast, but it's not a podcast.
Oh no.
It's like a web series.
It-
Journal, sort of, yeah.
No, it's like a, what is
iCarly.
it?
I'm not like iCarly.
Yeah, like,
A devotion.
Like iCarly.
Yeah, it is. A little bit.
You know.
I never watched iCarly. I know what it is, but I don't watch it. I've never watched it.
Anyway, inform people why you started YouTube.
True. True.
Anyway.
And you.
Yes.
Just you. Don't worry about Jonah.
Yeah. He knows.
I don't know.
You tell everyone.
I don't know.
So rude. You guys haven't watched the video.
No, I have. I definitely
money.
have. I just a long time ago.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So-
Well, the reason I started doing YouTube was because, as me personally, I'm a very creative person and I like to obviously create things. Growing up, me and my sister, we did like dancing classes, acting, singing, and with dance it was like all different types of dance and stuff like that. And obviously I went forward and did acting school after school. And after that, I got married and everything, and I was just kind of just like, what am I doing with my life? I have no idea. I felt really stuck and that I wasn't doing anything. And especially with my creativity, I always wanted to still create things, but I had no way to actually do it, so I decided to start YouTube. But I always was just scared to do it because I was like, everyone's gonna think I'm weird and everything. But in the end, I was like, you know what? Who cares? Like, if I want to do it, might as well do it, because I feel like a lot of people always say, hey, wouldn't it be cool to start a YouTube channel? And then they just never do it. So, yeah, I started a YouTube channel to get out my creative side and just, I love editing. I'm very like to get into editing, I'm very bad at being like, oh, let's start editing. But when I'm into it, I love editing and just like creating everything like that as well. So just the whole creative side is what drives me to continue doing it.
So mine's like complete opposite. I have no creative side.
He's literally like, you're adopted.
What do you mean?
Adopted, but you're not even in their family technically. But your genes aren't meant to correlate with his genes.
No, I'm saying, like, your family, like, Jeanette plays drums, that's like a creative thing. Like,
that's different.
They're both musical, and then Anthony can sing, and like, they all have more creative stuff.
But I
and
don't
then
think
there's
that's creative.
Jonah.
I think it's
It
just doing something talented. Like,
Nah, that's
like
creative.
is creating your own thing.
Maybe I
Because
can
music
see
is
that.
being told what to do, and like, play this, played.
Yeah, but
Well,
like,
it's like they're not creative.
But you're sport. You could
I
say
know,
sports
I know.
creative, like the same way.
nah.
It's a talent, like
Nah.
instrument.
Yeah,
Sport and instrument is the same thing. Like it's a
It's
skill
learning
that you're
something.
good at, and you do it.
because you
Skills more
Fine,
creative.
Fine.
Yeah,
Okay,
sport.
when I say fine, when I say creative, I mean more
Artistic.
like artistic.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm more autistic.
Yeah.
But I'll take the sportiness over the artisticness.
Anyone would.
That's
Actually,
so
I would.
rude.
But nah.
You're learning guitar. Come on.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Slow.
How's
Slowly.
it?
Anthony,
He's too fat.
Anthony has potential, but he's still
Yeah,
lazy.
He's a better singer than I am.
Please tell me the mic's on.
Do you want to check?
Yeah, I did.
Pause. Time out.
If it's not on, I'll cut.
Time out.
No, it's on. It's on.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll leave that in. Because,
Yeah.
what's it called?
Anything.
Yeah, I don't know how to edit or like any of that. I just
No, you do. That's not true.
no, not really.
You can, but
No, like generally, like
you
I
can edit
I
your YouTube
Yeah.
videos.
I know,
He
but I
doesn't
know how
know.
to cut and stuff.
I was
or-
watching him yesterday. I was
We need
like,
to edit
what is he
tomorrow.
doing?
No, I want to learn. That's also another reason why I'm making videos. Like to learn how to edit, just because I was bored, and I'm just like, why the heck not? Like it's something that we always dream of, but we're just
Of YouTube.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
But-
everyone dreams about having a YouTube
If
channel.
they say they haven't thought about being a mad YouTuber, they're lying. 'Cause
Oh,
everyone,
yeah,
it's the
for
best
sure.
life.
Especially like in our day and
expensive.
age.
It's
Yeah,
not even
it's
expensive. It's just like it's a dangerous game because I'm someone that always wants to like if I'm doing something I
Go
want to
all out.
Yeah, go all
Yeah.
out.
Mm.
But I don't have that kind of money to go all out.
Yeah, like I remember when I first
Yeah.
started, even before I started, I made this entire like note on my phone that said I want to do this, and so many of them required spending money.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't do
I
that.
have money right now.
And to make YouTube content, it shouldn't necessarily be, oh, you have to spend all this money so you can get views. It should be just like good content, like for I don't
Yeah,
know.
but
it's
quality,
the soul.
quality as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like
quality.
you got to spend money to have quality.
Yeah.
Today I saw I saw a video of someone made sure he was setting up a thing for Courage, who's a streamer.
Yeah.
He was like creating the setup. It was just I was like, man, like if I
How
had
much?
this, I think it was like 20k for everything. He had like 3 monitors and then like a big TV screen.
It's
on
nothing
top.
to them.
Every light
Yeah,
is
dude.
$25 on
And
the
then,
Bali
like,
Express.
They had like an LED light on his logo at the I'm just like, man,
Yeah, have you seen
things I would do for this. is-
Yeah, but they get that over time. Like
Yeah,
after.
they had to do it.
Wait, you see Nature's startup? Like a literal little plastic table, like one monitor.
Yeah, but the thing is, back then it's like that's
Yeah.
Yeah, you
sucks.
do like a pioneer more, so
Yeah.
like you don't have to contest with like
Well,
proper.
yeah. I'm
proper
contesting
stuff.
with people with like $1 million setups.
Yeah, I know. It sucks because those people who started, people got attracted to their channel because of who they are. And
Yeah.
now it's like people only get attracted by the quality, the amount of cool stuff you have in the background or whatever. And, being like,
And you gotta have a
"This
good
is money."
personality too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like from the beginning, if you just have a good personality, that should be enough for you to get viewers. But nowadays, it's not about the personality. It's about how much money you have, what crazy things are you doing. Like Jake
Yeah.
Paul. Like Jake Paul's a trash human,
But
but he
he's-
still
but
gets
he-
views.
No, but he draws attention. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. He draws attention by doing such crazy things that no one else would do. But he's such a trash human.
Mm.
No offense. But he's a trash human.
There's a lot of trash
Jake
humans.
Paul is watching.
If he's watching, then we're doing things right.
And then he's gonna post about it on Twitter. And be like, I'm a trash human.
I'll fight him, bro. I'll boxing match him. I don't give a damn.
I'll box him
I
back.
actually would.
100% I
If you
would.
gave me the opportunity, even if I didn't get paid, I'll do it.
If I was to get challenged, I would say not boxing. I would just say mixed mixed martial arts,
MMA.
so I can just take him down. But anyway, besides the point.
No, because actually I've been thinking about doing boxing just for the
Do it.
fitness wise.
Cardio.
Yeah,
Go to Edmonds
same.
gym when you come down here.
It's expensive though.
Nah, 80 a fortnight.
I feel like
Expensive.
gyms are so expensive, especially like if you don't dedicate your time to it,
Yeah.
you're wasting.
Especially
your
now, but
time.
fighting gyms are so expensive, man.
Yeah.
Because you get fit and you learn a skill.
Mm.
So, a very good skill bar.
Yeah. Forget about that.
I'd love to do boxing though.
Do it.
Do it. Like if boxing, you do boxing, yeah, do it.
Yeah, like it'd be so cool. I get really angry easily.
You need,
So
you need to let out your anger.
yeah,
Wow.
like you can ask for sure.
Domestics.
Nah, no. But even if I were to like punch him, He'd be like- and then he'd just smack me back.
You can't say that.
Alright.
No, it's fine.
Just play fight.
It's not
Yeah.
domestic.
No, we're
Say
fine.
no.
I'm not dying. It's alright. Don't call the police.
Lauren gets hurt so easily though.
I
I
do.
literally just flicker and she's going, ah.
I have a bruise on my hand here. It was worse before, but I have no idea how I got it. And then one day I woke up and had a green bruise on my leg. I was like, where did this come from? I just get hurt and I have no idea how.
I remember when we were younger in youth and school and stuff, no matter what was happening, we'd be playing ball games and you'd always get decked with the ball no matter what.
Frisbees, balls, anything.
Like, always Lauren would just get smashed by the ball.
Mhm.
And she wasn't even playing.
She has a fear of frisbees now.
They're terrifying! Look, no one actually knows the real story of that day. So,
What happened?
Say it.
story time with Lauren. So, that night was the first time I had a panic attack. And
From a frisbee?
no, beforehand!
Oh, okay.
Beforehand, I remember we were meant to have youth, and Roger picked me up from the train station. I think,
Were you and Roger together?
yeah, that was when I was in
So long
uni.
ago.
Far out.
Yeah, like 5 years.
Jeez.
But yeah, Roger picked me up, and we were meant to have youth, and then for some reason youth didn't happen. I think that's when it was like the transition period from like the generations.
Oh, yeah.
So like our generation was kind of like, well, am I in the same generation as you guys?
But I'm in my own generation. I'm telling you.
My
Oh,
generation.
oh,
What,
There
what are
was,
you,
like,
3 years older than us?
Yeah, but it's like there was like a gap.
Yeah, well,
There was a gap between me and Jonah and everything else.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
like,
when you changed.
it was
Yeah,
like
when
you
you-
I was
guys.
when we were year 7.
Yeah, so it's like you guys were just starting, but like you had no idea what's happening. Anyway, it was like that transition period where like no one knew.
But you were not dating Roger then.
Yeah, it was.
That's
No,
so
you were not.
long.
We were in year 7, dude. When the transition happened. You remember?
Well,
Yeah, Coonabarabran, what you weren't.
oh no, not that.
Yeah, what are you talking
Wait.
about? You're
I don't
talking
know.
about messed up.
Bro, yes, it is messed up, but I remember youth was meant to happen and it didn't end up happening. So I don't know.
What do you mean, one week it didn't happen?
Oh.
Or like, they completely shut off youth?
Like, it was meant to happen that week, but I
It's probably in
think,
those days when like no one
we
would rock
all
up.
came in.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was still the transition
Okay.
period.
So what,
Like,
like year 9, year 8 for us, maybe?
yeah, probably.
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah.
when I think we were starting to get the younger kids into youth, but it was like it wasn't like official yet. Like still,
2015.
But that's just
Yeah.
16.
it's like when it was
15.
like when Chris was like still coming, but he would like come and then not come, and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, not the
Okay, it
point.
doesn't matter, yeah.
Not the point. I remember we drove to church, and no one was here, and everyone had planned to go to the beach instead.
At
And-
night?
Yes.
Oh, I remember that day. I thought-
Yes.
Okay,
See.
Nah, I forget.
I remember it clearly because it was the worst day
Yeah.
ever.
Volleyball.
Yes. So that's what happened. We came to church, and for some reason I couldn't breathe properly in the car. I was just like, "What's happening?" And I felt all like panicky and stuff. And then
With
we
Roger?
thought, yeah, like
Okay,
I was
yeah.
just in the car with Roger, and I was like, "What the heck is happening?" And then we thought, "Oh, maybe randomly I have asthma or something like that." Anyway, I remember we went back to my house, and because Triana used to have asthma when she was younger, and I was like,
Triana's her sister.
yeah, my younger sister, sorry. And I was just like, I think we might still have like a puffer somewhere at home. It's probably expired, but whatever. We went, and my mum's like, "What? You don't have asthma, blah, blah, blah." And I was still like all panicky and like I couldn't breathe properly. Anyway, we ended up going to the beach, and I was fine after that. But I don't like the beach either, so it was just like I was only there to kind of hang out with people, but I just had a panic attack for the first time, so it was like, But then they're playing with the frisbee, and I got hit in the face twice.
Fire.
So
Why don't I feel like it was Joel who hit you both times?
I think the first time it was either Joel or RC for the first time, and then either Joel or RC for the second time. It was both of them. I don't know which time happened first. But what happened was, I remember I was standing there, and then I'm pretty sure it was Joel first. No, Joel was standing next to me, and then RC was standing over there.
These guys are church members, by the way.
Yeah. And then RC was like, hey, Joel. He threw the frisbee, and instead of going to Joel, it hit me right in the face here. And it was like on my nose and like under my eye.
Are you crying?
I didn't cry yet.
Okay.
I was just, my face was in pain. I was just like, oh my gosh, like I felt like I broke my nose or something. And then, while I was holding my face in pain, Joel threw the frisbee again, like from a distance. And you know when you throw it, but you don't throw it straight and it goes like up like that? And like
up
curves?
and around.
Yeah,
okay.
It did that on my head. While I was holding my face like this, in pain. It went up and it was like bang on my head. And then I just lost it. I lost it and I just cried and everyone was like, oh, what's wrong with her? Like, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no one knew. I just had a panic attack for the first time. So that's why I was like,
so you were emotional.
so distraught. I was emotional. I didn't know what was happening. And I just got hit in the face with a frisbee twice. And I ended up getting a black eye.
Fire.
To be fair, you were very emotional back then.
Yes, this is true. But, like, imagine having a panic attack for the first time, not understanding what's happening, and then getting hit twice.
I think everyone was
by a
just,
frisbee.
I think at that stage, everyone just knew, like, you were emotional and just like, I want to stop being a baby.
Yeah, everyone was just like, oh, what's wrong with her, blah, blah, blah. And I was just, like, upset.
To be fair, you have this trait where if something bad happens to you, you will never go near that thing. So frisbees with Avalon. Everyone's like, oh shit, everyone's picking on me. Never plays it again.
Look, I played it again.
It's the best
You
game.
weren't, wait, were you there?
In Vic's house?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I was there at Vic's house. I didn't play it because it's the worst game.
I actually get to even
It's my
play
favorite
it.
game of all time.
I've never played it.
No.
You've seen it being played, right?
It's
No,
like
but
Mafia.
I've never paid
but
attention because I know
worse.
what's happening.
It's not like Mafia.
All I see
It
all I see is people yelling at each other non-stop.
See?
I want to get a monster bar. So I'll be
That's
yellow.
all the game is. People just yelling at each other.
I like that.
I wish I had like a laptop or something.
So we could play it online.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Yeah, there's
Probably.
the game. That's how I actually
Can't I play
first
it
knew
on
about the
PlayStation?
game. Mine.
Online?
Yeah, my back's just breaking.
Yeah, anyway. Avalon. So
It's the
you
worst.
hate. So if you don't enjoy something the first time, you just stay away from it.
Yeah, worst
I think-
attitude to have.
Look, I personally feel like I've gotten better. But Avalon is still the worst game, okay?
Everyone's so good.
I played it like a
It's just
month
this
ago
one time
at your
she-
family's house.
Got
This
bullied.
one time, she was like,
Gang
Stop
up.
it.
yeah, she
It was so
People
mean.
like, people are picking on me.
I didn't even say anything. I was just like, I haven't done
Are you
anything.
a defensive person though?
I feel like I can be.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah,
people were ganging up on you,
Stubborn.
would you be like?
Yeah, I'm stubborn.
But would you be like, this is a joke? Like everyone's
Racing
ganging up on you?
It depends.
No, I'm
I
asking.
think it depends who it is as well. Like if it was at youth, I'd be like, oh, here, whatever.
These little kids, bro. I'll take them all.
I can't take anyone.
If people gang up on me, that's when I embrace it,
Look,
bro.
yeah, everyone
like it.
always gangs up on you. And
Yeah,
I
I know. Trust me, I know.
think,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
why though,
everyone's
because you
different.
embrace it, so you don't care, and then it becomes so funny. Like
Because
a
I don't
comedy.
back down.
Everyone's different though.
No,
if-
no, everyone
In
is
a
so
game,
bad.
in a game situation, if it's strategic to gang up on people, then I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Like if I need to gang up on someone to get them out, I don't care who you are. You're getting
So
destroyed.
in Avalon, there's no one getting out.
Well,
It's like
it
there's
wasn't
bad people and good
strategic.
people, and
Yeah, but
people
so
are
if I'm a good person or a bad person, I'm gonna play to win no matter what.
Yeah.
As everyone should. Whether your feelings aside, you have to win
There's no
first.
feelings in games.
With Lauren's feelings.
Yeah, she's.
My feeling.
Okay.
We're back.
Wait, so wait,
I can't
So-
that's how.
it was bad that she was getting bullied pretty bad. Like I don't know.
Yes.
Do you get offended if people not offended? Like, do you get cut if you do get cut if people like ruin a game for you and gang up on you?
Well, that's
That
different.
everyone does. Like if
Well, that's different.
let's say
It's
like
not ruining the
let's say
game.
for example us two are playing a game, and then like me and Lauren just for some reason gang up on you for no benefit of our own, just to get rid of you, that triggers you.
That should trigger anyone.
Yeah, but see, Avalon is
that does trigger
it's
anyone.
completely like different. Avalon is completely because you have to draw people out.
But
Things
they
like
didn't do that with me.
You hate dumb play.
yeah,
That goes against you.
Oh, when people are just like, I don't know what I'm doing.
No, like someone
That's literally me. But like,
Mafia dumb play is the worst. When someone sides with someone for zero reason, but the fact that they don't like me,
yeah.
that's what triggers me.
Yeah, but that's why I never play Mafia when it's with certain
Younger people.
with certain people.
I know exactly what
I'm
you're talking
always
about.
the host, so I just yeah.
If
I can't do it.
if I'm playing
Probably
with,
play with
I
your
can't even
dad.
say that, bro.
I am.
this is so funny. Ah.
Were you there when my dad played?
Yes,
It was
he was
so
Mafia a few
funny.
times.
I'm pretty sure it was twice.
Bro, that night we had the best game of
He's
Mafia
so
I've ever been a
funny.
part of. When it was like me, Anthony,
Was I
left.
playing?
You were host.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure you were hosting the entire
No, I
time.
played one game. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you played like the end game.
But Avalon's my favorite game. I can't.
I need to play it.
The thing is,
Your
in
family
Avalon,
has it.
in Avalon,
Who?
His family, they just got
Oh
it.
yeah.
in Avalon, I literally like so when me, Roger, and Anthony play games, we all know how each other works. If it's a game like Mafia or Avalon or
Yeah.
something, but if it's Roger's probably the
What about
best.
Jeanette?
But no, you know how many times I've beaten Roger at Catan?
Really?
And he gets
That's
angry.
also luck based.
Those.
Don't start! Do not
But-
start with me!
But like we're all good at different things. Like Roger's like because Roger puts a lot of time into like
Fun.
strategy games, but
Yeah.
straight up he wouldn't be the best, but
Yeah.
because he puts that time in. Then Anthony's just good at like trivia and knowledge of the
Yeah.
game. But when it comes to Avalon, like I'll have them in my pockets.
Fair enough.
But
Yeah.
I feel like Anthony's not bad with strategy.
I know.
But
Yeah.
I think
like,
he's
they're-
very good at convincing people.
Yeah, they're like I'm not saying they're bad, but
No,
as like,
yeah.
Avalon's like the one game where I can just like
Destroy
I can fold
everyone.
It's just
I just wanna. I can't comment because I just wanna play. I've never played before.
Yeah.
It's the worst. I hate it.
See, it's so much more.
No, it seems like the best game.
It's so much more strategy.
Than Mafia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mafia is just like
strategy.
How is it
basic.
not? How is it not the best game?
It's so good. We'll play one day.
I'm keen, bro.
I wish you had a laptop or something for Mind Night.
My night.
That's Mind Night is the game like what the game's called, but it's pretty much that.
Oh.
Because I would record it as well to get like whoever sees
Yeah, I would love to play.
I'll try.
Why can't I just come over and use one of your laptops?
Yeah, you could.
I
But I mean like when I'm in Portland.
Oh yeah, true.
I would love to record a game of this.
Yeah, if I learn how to play, I'll enjoy it a lot. But
Yeah,
yeah.
you know, I was just thinking. I don't know how I was thinking this, but I should upload my wedding speech that I did at your.
Oh my
I should
gosh.
upload it
I
because
don't know where
he
I put
hasn't heard it.
No, I have. You sent it to me.
Did
No.
I? Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
sent you
No,
that.
the whole video.
No, I sent it.
No, I've seen the video.
document. Have you?
I think that
I'm
night. That
not
night.
sure we haven't shown anyone.
No, that night when we were all watching old videos of their family.
No, we
Was it
didn't
not
show
played
it.
then?
No.
I've seen
We
it.
probably talked about it, but we haven't shown anyone. Because I remember,
But I should upload it.
yeah, oh my gosh. But the people who were doing our photography and filming and stuff, they don't film the vows as a part of the video, like your wedding video, but they did say, hey, we'll give you some extras for free. So they just filmed like everything else.
That's right. Yeah, just send it
That's
to me and
very-
I'll upload it.
I don't know if you'll be able to send to you. You have to like save it on like a USB. Because
No, Google
it's
Drive.
so long.
Google Drive. See.
True.
Yeah, it's like a 20-minute speech. Well, I reckon it's a good speech. I was
Yeah, it's a
roasting
good
them.
speech. It was a good speech.
I'm
It's just
so
took so
awkward.
Everyone,
Everyone's yelling at me, put the mic up, but I can't hold the paper.
his dad's cousin. Yeah,
Why don't you guys
walked
hear
past
them?
and he was like,
Because I have to flip.
Jonah, put your mic up.
And Jeanette as well just keep yelling at me.
Everyone was. But I clearly remember this happening. You had your paper in front of you, you had the mic, and then to turn the page, you use the mic in your hand. And you're like, while you were still talking,
While I was still
he
talking.
was still talking, and he had the
Right,
mic in
you know
his
what I'm saying?
hand,
I can't-
and he turned the page.
She's got a mic stand.
Public speaking is the worst. Like, I can't.
I hate it, bro.
It's so weird because I invite people to my football games and like there'll be heaps of people and under pressure I'm fine. But once it's like
Speaking.
it's like no.
I hate
my body
public
shuts
speaking.
down. Even
So
when
I
I was
avoid it.
I
even
feel
when I
like
was
if you
just
could have
reading,
Why?
When I was reading it at church, I was like mad nervous. I don't know why. I was just reading it like capacity, and I couldn't breathe as well. I was literally like after every sentence.
I feel like the trick to doing stuff in public and not caring is just disconnect yourself from the result. Like, I don't care what's gonna happen.
I think
I don't care what these people think. I'm just gonna do what I do. Like, I don't care.
I think it's like the initial part is where it gets like it's like, and then once you get into it,
Yeah.
I think that's what happened with the speech and the vows. When I was giving the rings.
Oh, like Malachi and the owl. Oh my gosh.
Did Malachi give rings as well?
it was the funniest thing. So when Roger and I were organising like the wedding and everything, we were like, how cool would it be if an owl came and gave us the rings?
There's no.
But-
that would be so hard to organise.
No, it's not hard. It's
No,
just very
like-
expensive.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
it. Like you can literally be like, hey,
How much?
you guys come
It's like $3,000.
just for an owl to do that.
Yeah,
And
wow.
that's it.
It look mad, but
But yeah. And then Jonah, you can tell the rest of it.
So pretty much
I'm letting Malachi come in.
on the day, like when I was
It was
like,
so
because I was
funny.
best man, I have to give the rings
Yeah.
to Roger, and then I gave them rings, and they were just like
Bubble ring.
bubble rings, like they're just
Oh,
toy
yeah.
rings with bubbles, and they started blowing bubbles and stuff.
I'm telling you, Roger and I were like,
Did you know he was gonna do that?
no. We were
I
like, he
didn't
lost
tell
the rings. He lost the rings.
and then I was like, whatever. And then I'm like, so you guys know, so that you guys may know that Roger and Lauren love owls. Oh, I said Roger loves
Yeah.
owls, and then both of them just like.
Literally, we were both like, no,
And
you're
then,
kidding.
like just fastly at the end, I was just like, I was like, what did I say again? Sorry, someone just tapped on the window.
What the heck?
It's probably Jeremiah or something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh,
at the end of it, I was like,
it's like 6:20.
what did I say? I was like, oh, but we couldn't afford it, so this is what we got. And then Malachi came up.
He had like an owl
An
mask
owl.
on, and he was like this
Oh my
running
gosh.
in.
Was everyone dying?
Oh, everyone died.
That's the
It was
best.
so funny. Wait, who knew about it? Did everyone like?
So I asked Akram to begin. Oh, because Akram was
Yeah,
and
it was officiated.
yeah, that's the one. Mom knew about it. I don't know who else knew about it, but it's like
It was the funniest thing.
That's the best.
Malachi was just awkward then.
If you're wearing a mask, I feel like I don't give a damn.
He was just like, he was flapping like this, and he's like, yeah. And he gave and then, like
He
went
couldn't
off.
see. He couldn't see my hands. So I put my hand down. It's like, yeah.
Oh my
It was the
gosh.
funniest thing.
Fuck.
And then the vows, and everyone cried. I remember seeing Jonah
Everyone
at the
cried.
corner of my eye, being like, he's like sobbing.
I wasn't sobbing.
Yes, you were.
No.
Right, I'm pretty sure you were crying more than Roger was crying.
No, I wasn't sobbing. I was just tearing.
Everyone was sobbing. You were
Everyone?
sobbing.
I was
No,
sobbing.
even Anthony was crying. I remember he wasn't sobbing because I don't think Anthony sobs. Just saying.
Anthony was crying. Oh, he teared up.
Yeah.
I teared up more. I didn't sob.
It's
Sobbing's
not-
like full on crying.
No,
Look, it's
Roger
Jonah's,
was- Roger was-
Jonah's equivalent of sobbing.
Roger was sobbing.
He wasn't.
Yeah, Roger was like, like full, like deep breath and all that
No.
stuff.
Look, I don't know if that was real.
Were you crying? Well, fake crying.
Yes, because he keeps telling me. I'm pretty sure it was real, and he's just trying to like cover up the fact that he can be emotional.
No, I was definitely.
And because he kept saying after, he's like, oh, I just did it because everyone expects, the groom to cry. Yeah, I know. But like in my head, I'm just saying, is it? Because he would be sadistic enough to do that. That's the thing. But
Wow.
it's probably real.
Yeah. Were you nervous for your wedding day?
Not really. I think, for me personally, I was excited to have all the organising and stuff over and done with. 'Cause- don't even. No.
So
I
much
just
dramas.
couldn't-
I didn't help much, but I was constantly there. Just give me something so I can help with. But no one told me to do anything. So like,
No, that's fine. I
I just
think
did my own thing.
just for me, especially like when it comes to like a wedding, I swear we should have just eloped. Because both me and Roger are not big like party people.
Then why didn't you just elope?
Because
Your
I don't
family's not
know.
allowed?
Yeah.
You
I would
want-
100% elope if
Honestly,
my
do
wife
it.
would allow.
I would want a wedding like yours. Though. I wouldn't elope. I don't think.
Like an outdoor. Like I think it's
I-
all fine and good. Like
No,
the
I-
wedding when it happens, it's fun and stuff. But the point getting up to it, especially just in general, I feel like my life just attracts drama and not like acting drama. That would be better. But there's just always something bad happening at some point, sometime, and it just made it very, 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 very extra stressful.
You know what you guys
So
should have done? That you just didn't do? Was you just needed to be like
assertive.
yeah.
I tried.
No, because I was thinking about it. It's like if this is my wedding, I would be like
You think it was
to the
them
bridal
obviously.
party, to my parents, to anyone who's involved. But like if you like, sure, I'll take your opinions on board and whatnot. But if you just any bit of the drama, I don't care. You're out of the organizing whatever. Like I just.
But I feel
say
like
that.
drama only comes from one side of everything.
Yeah. No, because.
But I feel like let's say you got married, right? You're
He's lucky that we
your
got married
groomsmen and stuff.
first.
There'll be zero drama.
Yeah, but it's not.
You always think that.
No, but
Something will always come up.
Like we can't. Yeah. Anyway, I just think like if it's my wedding, I'll just be like, no this, no this, no this, and like,
I
like
think
with so there was a thing like alcohol. They didn't want alcohol at the
Yeah.
wedding. Then people was like, nah, you should. I would be like, no, it's my wedding. I don't want alcohol there.
yeah, why do you let people push you out?
I think they just got over it. They got.
I was like, no,
Yeah.
sack yourself.
no, because Jeanette was like, look, you need alcohol, even if it's not hard liquor, I'll pay for it. We're just like,
But
well,
why do you need it?
I don't know.
See, the thing with me is the reason I did my 18th, or main reason, it's because I don't really like birthdays.
Was that the Avengers one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So
The
I wanted to
Avengers
show
one.
that you can still have,
Strictly the Avengers.
you can have fun. Like you can be a child even though you're 18. That was one
Yeah.
reason. The main reason was I want to show people that you can actually enjoy yourself without
Yeah.
drinking and all that stuff.
And you're not gonna have alcohol at your wedding, or preferably.
Yeah, preferably not.
I just feel like it's not needed.
Yeah, what's the point?
I mean, I understand,
Like if I could monitor it, then I like maybe I
but
would.
Yeah.
there's no way.
You just want drunk
There's
people.
no way that you could monitor
Yeah,
it.
people drank, like people got a bit wasted at your wedding.
I don't even remember.
That people did, but I can tell you that. But yeah, there was certain
how.
things that were really good. Like I like the outside scenery and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
I think-
It's just
Yeah.
a bit because the wind was.
Oh my
Woke up
gosh. Oh.
If you can get a mad
It feels
day
like-
bar, it'd be the best.
Yeah.
It was-
It was a good day.
It
It's
was
just
really nice. Like the weather was
it's
really
the
nice.
night
It just
earlier.
Yeah.
Windy.
we set up everything. Like we spent the entire day like putting the flowers up and everything, decorating the tables, putting the bombonieres and everything, and then the wind just blew everything
Yeah, the
over.
wind would blow the flowers down. The water would pour out.
That's the only thing you can't like control.
Yeah.
It's better than it for me like a church wedding, but
You would go in.
I'll go outdoor. No, I'll go
Oh,
outdoor before
yeah.
church.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'll do an outdoor wedding before an inside wedding.
Oh right.
No, with the church, I don't mind church, but reception, I would never do the normal reception style, where
what?
like they go to a, what are they?
Where
what are they
like
called?
yeah, the venues and
Yeah,
stuff.
like they go to actual
What
venues.
do you
Like a
do?
hall.
I would go like outdoors and do something.
You do the whole
different.
thing outdoors.
I'll do something different at
The
least.
thing
Yeah.
that we liked as well about doing it outdoors is you got to control more of what happened.
Yeah,
Because
that's true.
when you go to a
True,
venue and say,
You got
hey,
to-
can I hire this out for my reception? They say
Yeah.
you need to choose from this, and we won't allow you to get anyone from like outside to come in. So I remember we
Oh,
went
true.
to one place before we looked at the place that we went to, even though they were trash humans as well. So don't worry about that. And the lady's like, you just choose what package you want, and we'll do everything for you. And we said, oh, but like with the food, we want to have Arab food. And they're like, she was like, no, you're not allowed to do that.
See, that's dumb.
Yeah.
Okay, so like they give you strict, like
Yeah, you wouldn't have.
guidelines.
You wouldn't be able to have the ice cream or
No,
like, the
no.
slices.
Did you wait for your food?
And the catering as
Did
well.
you just have
Mm.
all the Arab women cook for you, or you
No.
bought it in?
It was
boring.
Oh, okay.
yeah, this company called Buddy's Catering. They were so good.
Okay.
Yeah, they were actually like.
They,
Good food.
I feel
It's not
bad
just that,
because
like,
the dinner went cold because of the venue people. They're stupid.
They
They
wait so
screwed
long.
us over so hard with everything, but yeah. Like, it's not
the
nice.
braising, is it braising table? Is that what it's called?
Grazing?
Braising table?
Braising table, like literally.
I know,
Jeanette does.
I know.
You graze.
I forgot. Anyway, the grazing table was like unreal. Like there was just so
Actually?
much.
And the thing is,
That's mad.
we didn't plan to have.
And this was when they were having all their photos and stuff.
When you go to eat.
Yes, everyone else would just.
So it's
You
kind
were
of
having
just like,
photos too?
No, they had like. Extra
Oh, yeah, so,
photos.
like-
Oh, okay, yeah.
we took photos and then they left and then it was just me and Roger.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that we weren't going to have a grazing table, but the people that we went to and were explaining what was happening, the caterers, they were like, would you like one? We're like, well, what the heck is a grazing table? And they showed us photos and everything. We're like, oh yeah, why not? And I'm so happy we had it because I think everyone got full on the grazing table stuff and didn't end up eating the dinner, which is like, it's sad for the caterers, but
Well,
the
the
food
caterers
went
bought
cold.
their own trash dinner.
No, what trash?
Or the Arab dinner.
Yeah,
Well,
so
why would-
they did the catering for the grazing table and for the dinner.
Yeah.
The reason why I say that it's good that we had the grazing table is because the venue that we went with, they made us push back our reception time for so long that the dinner
it
got
got
cold.
cold. Yeah, okay.
Like, and the dinner, there was inside trucks that had like thermal kind of regulation, so it was meant to keep the food warm.
Then
But
it
we
was-
took
yeah.
so long that the dinner ended up being cold.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah.
But I don't think many people ate it in the end because of the grazing table. And they even told us, they were like, your guests absolutely smashed the grazing table. We have never seen that before in our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were so shocked. They were just like, surely we thought there were going to be like stuff left over. There was nothing left. Like everyone just destroyed
You know, I
it.
didn't eat at all.
Neither did I.
Yeah, I don't think any of the like the
Why?
party
All
ate
gone.
much.
No, it was just,
We
you didn't
just
feel like
weren't
eating.
hungry.
Fair enough.
That time in my life, like 2018 was the worst year of my life, but like since that wedding,
Wait, what? As in?
it was.
2018?
Yeah,
Wasn't that 20?
Oh.
but
Oh, yeah.
Why not 2020? The runner-up.
but like since that wedding and then after that wedding, that time period was just goated. Because first of all, like my cousin came. I've never met her before, or like maybe when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Oh, Rita, yeah.
Yeah, so Rita came. Lauren and Roger's wedding. That was like
2019.
2018.
Okay.
2 years old.
You just said 2018 is the worst.
Yeah, and then
You say end of 18, start of 19.
No.
it's
So,
end of
beginning
18.
of 2018 was the worst, and then after that point...
Just
from when we got
literally
married,
like the last month.
Yeah,
or two.
okay, yeah.
last
And
2
then
months.
and then their wedding was like heaps good, and then Vanuatu too. It
Yeah.
was like oh, that was so
Was that
good.
the... Oh,
It was
yeah!
literally like a day or 2 days after you got your wedding.
Yeah!
I had a hectic just end of the year.
He was doing everything.
Also, that's when me and someone like
Never mind about that
Became a thing.
anymore.
Oh, really?
I remember hearing that story.
And then,
Sad,
isn't
never
that when I came back? The end of 2018?
yeah, I invited you to
New Year's Eve. Yeah, that time as well.
Yeah. I'm so sad that you didn't come. But why do you have to be retarded?
Why
Yeah,
did
legit.
So
That was my second break.
We should have one podcast about you.
Nah.
Yeah.
Everyone knows, bro.
Yes. Everyone?
Everyone knows.
I'm telling you, no one knows. They know that something happened, but they don't
No,
know.
everyone knows.
One day.
Not now.
Don't
When
repeat
I'm
the
more
secret.
further removed from it.
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago. 3. 2?
Two.
2. Almost 3.
Yeah, 2018.
No.
I actually have
Almost 2.
I have a blog
It's
about
2020.
So trash. Yeah. Yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
blog about 2018. yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
You have a blog about 2018? I should have linked my blog. I haven't linked it at all.
Go to his blog. It's called Jonah's blog.
It's called something.
I was
Jonah's blogs. Jonah's blog.
Yeah.
Something
I'll
like
put a
that.
link. I'll put her links as well. Anyway, should we?
What was that thing we were talking about?
I don't know.
What thing?
Remember?
Oh yeah. So we're gonna do.
You're like out of frame.
Am I? That's right. We're gonna do like. I'll just bring up topics and we'll talk about it.
There was
Okay,
a topic
yeah.
we were talking about before we said save it. Do you remember it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I was thinking about this in the shower today, and I was
Shower thoughts.
I was generally arguing with myself.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I was like,
Imagine that. Jonah.
no,
No, it
'cause
has to be like,
even,
no.
even when like in like just party chats or whatever, we're talking, like Jamie would be
Party
arguing,
chats?
but I'll just
Oh.
argue against him no matter what.
He argues against me, but he agrees with me.
I think Roger does that as well.
Yeah.
Because I just want to
Yeah.
improve his argument, just in case he gets into a topic like that.
Yeah.
Like,
I can
it's a
always
good thing,
argue
but
about
it's
it,
annoying.
Yeah.
Anyway, you go.
So the first question is knowledge useless if you're not like gonna apply it or use it? If that makes sense.
Okay, first of all,
It's
I'll let
not
Lauren
useless
answer
without
first.
application.
but define
Yeah,
define apply though. Like to use it to benefit you.
See that's where I was thinking of like what do I like? Because it's
Yeah.
someone's story. Like if you told me a story of something that happened yesterday or something, it's like
That's useless knowledge.
yeah, like I'm not gonna really apply that or use it.
Okay.
But then again, I could something you tell me, I could use that
So learning
to
as
help
well.
you experience myself. And
You answer first, man.
Well,
I think biblically it's easy, but otherwise it's not.
no more.
Biblically, like not biblically, but like
Let's talk about from a
views.
worldly
Yeah.
view, but for
Yeah.
now.
I think. Well, yeah, it depends what you mean by
That's such a good
applications. But I think it would be useless because it's like you can't do anything with it. What's the point? It's like when you're constantly feeding yourself, and you're just getting fatter and fatter. It's like nothing. You're just not gonna do anything with it. There's no benefit. Like what's?
But there's no. What's the opposite of benefit?
Non-benefit.
There's no non-beneficial. There's nothing non-beneficial about it.
Yeah.
If anything, it's like
Why is it useful?
it can only be useful. It can't be not useful to know stuff. Actually, no. You can waste time on stupid
But it
knowledge.
depends. Like what
You
kind
can
of
time
knowledge?
waste. You can time waste.
Like what if you get the knowledge about when you're gonna die? It's like, can you necessarily prevent that?
See, I was
No.
thinking, I was building up arguments in the shower. One of the arguments was like, see, I have knowledge, like, because I went to college.
Yeah.
But I went to college, but I'm not doing anything with that the
Knowledge.
diploma. But I'm like,
I know
in certain
this.
situations, I could be using that knowledge, but I might not have to ever.
I think it's better to have it than not have it.
Yeah, but it's exactly. That's my point. That's my argument point. Like, first aid, it's like I might not ever have to use it.
First aid, man. Every time I do my first aid, I'm like, yes, and I forget everything.
But
And I'm like, my job, I need to know my first aid.
But
Please don't fire
let's
me.
say something like why what about like hobby knowledge,
Hobby knowledge, like
like
football.
football knowledge. There's
That's just
literally
something
That's
enjoy
already
it.
useless.
that's but yeah she's technically right, but
That's no.
Yeah.
Like
It's not-
It's
we
already
can live, we
useless.
can live without it. But
Exactly,
it's
so
like
technically
it's something that we
useless.
enjoy with.
yeah we enjoy it.
Same
But
with like games and stuff. Like we do research on like
true.
Call of Duty just because it's out
I-
of enjoyment.
Yeah.
You research Call of
No, it's
Duty.
just like this. It's complicated. There's
I think you
something
can-
called Easter
I
eggs
think-
and we all like.
Yeah, I think there's knowledge where if you enjoy learning this knowledge, it's great because that is actually beneficial, like
For your
mentally, mental health,
Yeah.
and like emotional health and that. Enjoying doing stuff you enjoy, but there's also knowledge like, why the sack did I learn like geometry in school? Why did I learn geometry?
Yeah, exactly.
That's useless, man. And like I didn't. Yeah, there's some stuff is
The
stupid.
question
but
has some flaws in it. So
It's
it's
just-
like it's not
but
specific enough
I never think
to
you
give
can-
it an actual
I
answer.
don't think you can ever have too much knowledge. I think that's not a thing.
But it's a dangerous game to play.
But you can also but I think it's better to have more knowledge than less. Obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like back to the point of the question, to the point of not being able to use it, to apply it.
But knowledge is a
Why?
dangerous game.
But I have so much knowledge in here that I'm never gonna apply. But if I can bring it up in a convo if need be.
But that's applying it.
But yeah, it's just a good backup.
But it's
That's
applying
not,
it.
no, I wouldn't count that as backup. That's just facts that you're saying.
No, but like I know a bit about like just to say like
You're just giving someone else useless knowledge.
Mm.
yeah, but it's
But-
applying it in a convo.
No,
I guess.
yeah, but
Like-
that's the whole point. You can't apply it. Full
Like
stop.
let's say
Well,
that-
then nothing is unapplicable
let's say like
because you're always gonna apply it.
conspiracy theories and stuff.
Oh, that's
That's
stupid.
fun.
That's
That's
stupid.
fun to me.
Yeah, that is fun, but like it's
All
useless.
the people in
Like
government
you
are
can't,
lizards.
you can't really do much. Like you have your thoughts and stuff, but it's not gonna change the way you live or.
What? Okay, then why do we? Okay, then everything's either enjoyability or you need to know it.
Yeah,
It's either of those two.
but there's
And then if it's
But-
not those two, it's a waste of your time. Because you wouldn't do it.
but it's
Mm.
yeah. I think it is. I don't know. Because like I said, if someone told me a story, like I don't need to know it.
Yeah.
It's gonna use
That's called also being like a good human and listening to the story.
That's true. It's like I don't really like.
But that's why you probably most of the time forget it.
Yeah.
Because like it's not beneficial to me. Come in one ear out the other because I don't need to retain that knowledge.
Kind of like selective hearing.
Yeah.
But I still
Not
know that
selective
knowledge.
hearing,
Like you still know.
Yeah, like Lauren did this that time because she told me.
hit by 2 frisbees.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's useless
No.
knowledge. No, but
Useless.
and then again on the other argument is like, now I would know not to like throw a frisbee.
True. Yeah, it's all learning as well.
Yeah, but isn't that you applying it?
But
It's
getting knowledge
application. You
is
can't
also
have-
like getting
That's the
wisdom.
whole point.
Okay,
Knowledge without application. It's like, what's the
But
point?
what about wisdom?
I think you just apply a lot. No, wisdom is different.
But like I'm wise now to know that not to throw a frisbee.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're using
I
your
like
knowledge
that.
for wisdom.
This is for everyone
Which
that I know.
means that but
Be wiser. Don't
turning
throw
that into
frisbees
wisdom
at me.
is applying it.
Yeah.
So you can't.
What's the point of
So
knowledge?
there's
if you
technically
can't
no
apply it?
knowledge that isn't being applied
Exactly. So there's no point.
in
to
some sort of way.
No. I still think there is.
Like what? Like geometry in school.
Geometry.
Yeah, like stuff like that.
Like why do I need to know like
Shark bait.
all this trash?
I know something from
Shark
school.
bait.
Yeah, no, not shark bait. Shark bay. It's like something where all the sharks are or something. Or dugongs. That's what I learned in school.
See, now you're applying it there.
Exactly, I'm applying it.
Exactly.
And it's useless knowledge already.
What were we gonna say about in the biblical
Yeah,
terms?
Christian view, I think if you have knowledge and you're not going to apply it, it's useless.
Nah.
Oh yeah, for
Because the
sure.
more you know
No.
God, the more you love God.
No, but it's something.
But that would
it's
be,
not like-
you have to apply it. That's
What
the
are you
whole
talking about?
point.
We're talking about different knowledge then.
Are we?
Bible knowledge.
People, there are people that don't believe in God or don't love God.
But they don't know God.
They know so much more than I do.
Yeah.
They know the
Yeah.
Bible, but they don't know God. But if you know God, you should know the Bible as well to love Him more.
Yeah, but you're still applying that.
Exactly, you're applying it.
They have factual knowledge, but we know like God's love and stuff.
But no
like
matter
that.
what, you are applying it somehow.
I'm not arguing that. I'm saying
But that's
I'm
not
saying
the
it's better to
point.
have knowledge in that than not have knowledge.
No, but that's not the question.
What's the question?
Is it useless to have knowledge if you can't apply it?
Like think about certain people, like always just
Like what type of knowledge? Give me an example.
just like
It's just knowledge, knowing things.
like say
Like what year was it when
we
this
don't
story
eat
happened?
vegetables without
yeah,
knowledge.
like you know
What year was this? But it
No,
can't
but-
be not. It can't be harmful.
yeah. We're not arguing that it can be harmful, but like there are a lot of people that have so much knowledge on the Bible, but they know like don't sin, but they're not applying that to their lives. But it's like that's just useless if you know it. Like why are you not applying it? So I think Christian view is so different because it's like
yeah, for sure.
it's like you have to apply it or it's useless.
I think that's probably like my
I don't
mind. I
know.
can't disassociate like knowledge and like a biblical perspective.
So you're talking about not Bible knowledge. Like you're not talking about like the Bible words, what they're saying knowledge.
No, even that. Like because there's always
So you're saying that's useless. That can be useless.
what the thing.
I don't think it can be useless. I think as much as you can as a Christian learn about the Bible is only beneficial.
But it's like people love knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
and that's good. Knowledge. I'm not saying knowledge is bad,
Yeah.
but I thought it died.
You're out
But
the camera.
what?
You're gone.
No, he's alright.
Fine.
Yeah.
He was like, bye.
No, he's good. He's good.
It's
Yeah.
fine now.
What was I saying? Yeah, but there's people that love knowledge, but there's no, like they don't apply it. That's my problem.
They're just taking in knowledge
And
for
they
the
just
sake
they
of
just
being
keep
smart.
it. They keep putting in knowledge.
It's like the whole thing I was saying, like you just take it in.
You're
it just
talking
becomes
about
fact.
two different people. Are you talking about a non-Christian versus Christian? Or are you talking about a Christian as well?
Yeah,
Because
but
I don't think as a Christian there's any harm in knowing as much as you can about the Bible.
I think there is.
there is
100% there
because
is.
if you're not applying it, then what's the point of knowing it?
Yeah, but like it literally says like if you want to love God more, you have to know God.
Yeah. Of
Yeah.
course. But like it's like there are
Like you can get to the point where you're so much knowledge, but you don't apply it. But that's
6:44.
so yeah. I was saying the knowledge that you gain from that should help more in knowing to apply it. Not you shouldn't be like you need to know less.
Stop, that's why.
You need to know less now to apply it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just the thing is that we like.
Like, cause like you're saying knowledge equals like it can equal less of like application, right?
No. I'm just saying people take knowledge too far and the application is still back here. When it should be
like
It should be that, but I don't think this is causing that.
Yeah, but people are obsessed with knowledge and it just.
But I think
knowledge is
how are they
power,
gonna learn
it's
about it? Like how are they gonna learn to do this with that knowledge?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They already know that.
So then it's not on that. It's just their fault.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's when knowledge becomes useless because they're still learning more, and then when they really need to actually start applying more, so they're learning things that they don't need to know.
It's like the Pharisees.
I would just say it's not useless.
Yeah,
I would just say
Pharisees.
I would say it's useless. I would just say, yeah, that's like Pharisees, but I wouldn't say it's useless. I would just say it's just they're not using it right.
No. So this like say the knowledge of don't sin. That's good knowledge even if they're not applying.
Yeah.
But the knowledge ahead of that is like what year did this happen? Sure, that's good to know, but it's useless if you're not like.
Yeah, of course it's useless like facts.
No, but like
Anything that's not a fact can be used is probably useful. Anything that's not a fact. What year did this guy write this in the Bible? Like, of course that's not going to help you apply. Like, that's only knowledge that you can teach people, and it doesn't have any like life applications. But like, I don't know. I don't think knowing that
I'm
brings
so confused.
brings the application side down. I think it's a different cause for the application side to go down.
No, so yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But like, say like you know that Jesus died for you,
Yeah.
and you know that we should not sin. And if we're still sinning and we're still then the further knowledge, like what's the point of that further knowledge if we don't have the basics, we're not applying the basics of our life.
Well, the only way you can start to apply those basics is to know what the Bible says about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's knowledge to the extent, and then it becomes useless. Like if you just don't apply it. Because my point is knowledge.
So you're saying knowledge without application is useless, right? That's what you're arguing about. That's what you're saying right now.
Yeah.
But we just came to the conclusion that no knowledge is useless.
What?
Didn't we come to that conclusion with the life stuff?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Christian view is completely different.
I don't know. I don't think it's
so
completely useless to know what year something was written. And I don't think that takes away from the application side of it. I think what takes away from the application side of it is you're not reading it right.
I don't know because there's so many even me if I was full in knowledge, but I was still like, and I knew that the Bible said don't lie, and I kept lying. Like the knowledge
is not harmful.
Yeah, but then I go on to read that like I don't know. Just
But then let's say you gain more knowledge by reading "Love Your Neighbor as Yourself," and then you can be like, oh wait, so I can't lie to my neighbor because I wouldn't want my neighbor to lie to me.
Yeah.
So eventually, like, it's better to keep trying to know what's right to do than to stop.
But it's all useless until you apply it.
Yeah.
We're just going around in circles, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't know.
And plus, like, I know so many people that
Very knowledgeable.
yeah, they're like heaps knowledgeable, but is there application? Is there much application? Because like they know
But there's also, like-
and then they know even more. I'm like, first of all, just relax. Like, just align your. I don't know if my hands are being seen.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But align your application and your knowledge.
I agree with that.
Yeah, and then but that's when my point is it becomes dangerous even when you.
So you would say
When the knowledge goes forward.
stop gaining knowledge and start living
When I mean knowledge, I mean like.
facts.
Yeah, like. Well, what's something?
Yeah, I would agree with that, but like, don't learn what year this guy wrote this
Yeah.
before you start loving your neighbor.
Yeah, stuff like that.
But I would say know the whole Bible, the Bible. Like, you never need to stop doing that.
Yeah, of course.
So like, even if you're doing zero application, and you know the whole Bible, eventually knowing that Bible will help you apply it.
I don't
And
know.
if it's not, then you're not thing.
I
That's
guess
when
it
it
does
becomes
come
useless, though.
with an issue with.
But it can't be
So-
useless if it's in your like. Then both is 0. Then that's more useless than one being 100%, one being 0. Knowledge at 100% and application at 0% is better than both at 0.
But let's just think about it, like a non-Christian or like someone that doesn't believe.
But it's not
they know
harmful.
the
That's
Bible.
not useless because eventually
Yeah,
something
look,
can come from it.
You're right, but I think that's again looking at the worldview of.
But you can't apply the Bible without knowing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a certain extent.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no like set point
Yeah.
where one of us is right.
Yeah, it's just,
So yeah. What do you think, Lauren? Are you lost?
I'm lost.
Yeah.
Like
It's
I
alright.
hear you guys, and I'm just like, bro, I don't even know anymore, and you guys are like
It's
going
fine.
around in
Sorry,
circles and circles. No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm looking at deep questions and they're not.
Oh yes, Michelle.
Do you have any deep questions, Lauren?
I am a deep question.
Nice.
Why?
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 What is the meaning of life?
I don't know. What is the meaning of life?
I'm reading some. What is See, these are just to get to know someone. I don't want that.
Yeah,
What's your favorite color?
What?
See, this is like.
Are you gonna answer?
No. Well, what? Just read it out, Jenna. Sack it.
Actually, this is a good one. What do you think of best friends of the opposite sex?
Ooh. Ooh.
Depends. If you're married or in a relationship.
I feel if you're married, your spouse should be your best friend. But a lot of
What about second best friend?
Let's say you're single. Do you think it's a?
No, I don't think it's wrong, but I think be careful.
I think
But do you think there could ever be
Our best friend.
Well,
more
Platonic.
intentions?
I
Of
feel
course,
like
there could ever be.
no matter
I-
what.
I- there could ever be
Not
no.
more.
Yeah, not more.
Yeah, I don't think so. I feel like no matter what, if you have a best friend who's of the opposite sex, it's eventually gonna go somewhere, like romantic relationship wise.
Yeah,
I
because
mean, it's pretty
even
much
physically, like boys and girls, they have. I don't know, like science wise, they have like attraction.
Attraction.
Something like that.
Attraction. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think it's possible.
I'm sure there's people out there, but that have been best friends.
Yeah,
I
but
just-
it's always like, because I've had girl best friends, but I learned later on that there's been,
Attraction.
yeah,
It's just like lines.
like
Yeah,
I didn't know
stop.
about it at the time,
Yeah.
but I just learned about it afterwards.
You're like, oh, whoops. Yeah, no.
And it's not like
Friends,
that person was like my only best friend, but it's still like a very close friend of mine.
Yeah. I don't know.
And having a friend that's opposite sex is fine, but it's like,
yeah.
how close is it?
I think as a husband or wife, but you shouldn't really be.
Like, of course, if you have
Oh,
if you're in a relationship at all,
Yeah.
that's off the table.
because I remember seeing, what was it, Chris Pratt and his now ex-wife Anna Faris.
Do you want to turn that off? I'm burning a little bit.
Bro, I can't even feel it.
Same.
How do you say it? Anna Faris.
I don't
Who knows?
Anyway, they were married and then they got divorced. And I remember Anna Faris did like some interview or something, and she said, "I think it's stupid, not stupid, but she just didn't agree with the fact that if you're married, your spouse should be your best friend." And she thought that you can have someone else as your best friend. And then she said something about like,
No, but you should be the closest person in your life should be your spouse.
yeah, I agree with that. But she was saying like you don't have to, like you shouldn't have to.
That's-
It shouldn't be like a
Yeah,
requirement.
marry the
for
other
people to say
person,
that.
bro.
And she said, "Oh, it's like there's some things I would tell to my girlfriends that I wouldn't tell my husband." And it's like,
That's weird.
it's,
I
it's
think
just
she's a
strange.
minority, but
yeah, I think she's a minority. But when I heard that, I was just like, no, if you're married to someone, why would they not be your best friend? Why get married to them? Like, there's no
Yeah,
point.
it doesn't-
If you're not
yeah.
going to share your life with them and, like, everything that's happening. I mean, you wouldn't tell them if you're going to throw a surprise party for them, obviously. But that's, like, you wouldn't tell anyone if
you
you're
should
going to throw a
have
surprise party.
zero secrets between husband and wife.
Yeah. Like, you should be an open book and you should be able to, like, indulge in that vulnerability. Even though sometimes it's difficult and hard, you've married that person, you're meant to share your life with that person.
Yeah.
I think
So-
people are gonna start coming soon.
Yeah. I think, yeah.
I had an argument, like, because I was watching a YouTuber, and this question came up, and someone agreed, like, yeah, you can, of course. And then they were like, they all knew, like, they didn't say who it was or whatever, but they all knew who this guy was talking about. Like, it's like, yeah, I've had a best friend before. And then they straight up, oh, did you sleep with her? It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
You know, you just can't.
yeah,
You
it's
just
like,
can't. Lines will be crossed like so easily.
and then after they slept, like, together, he's like, yeah, we were just best friends. Like, we were best friends, and it was fine.
Okay,
So-
best friend.
I guess if they don't see
Yeah,
sleeping
makes
each other as anything but, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
Some
but
people
they
don't see
have
it
an
as.
attraction to get to
Yeah,
each other.
yeah.
Like it just happens. And like you see it in like movies and TV shows happening all the time. And it's like it's not because they're just making it up. It happens. Like lines get crossed so easily when it comes to being friends with the opposite sex.
Yeah.
Mm.
And like even if it's not like both of them are thinking it, there will be one person who in that relationship who's like, oh, I actually really like this guy, or like I'm really into this girl, even though the other person doesn't feel the same way.
I've heard like pastors and stuff. They're like, they wouldn't receive like a letter from a girl without telling their wife. They wouldn't like just like receive a message and not show their wife or like, any of that. It's like so like look. It's I think it's a.
Especially in this world, like there's so much. If you're looking at it from a biblical perspective, it's just naturally like sin as well. Even like in a marriage setting, if you're best friends with someone, especially if they're of the opposite sex and it's not the person that you're married to, like sin has created everything so. He's made everything so like defiled, and things, mixed messages and everything. Just everything goes downhill. It's like when you came over to export the video or whatever, upload it. I told Roger, I was just like, Jonah's over. Just letting you know. It's my brother-in-law. But like you just need to. It's just stupid that people can think, hey, nothing will happen. You're just putting yourself in a bad position. And you're just trying not to admit it. In my opinion.
It's kind of annoying.
It sucks.
Because the world has infected the view of Christians, even like the church, all of it, and it's like I was wrestling with this for a while as well, like hanging out with a girl or something. It's just like
Here I am hanging out with two
unless,
guys.
unless I reckon like 2-on-1 might be fine.
It sounds so strange.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Just don't put yourself in situations where you're tempted to do something dumb, or you can somehow be lies can be told, and you can be put in a bad situation either way.
but then again, how do you get to know someone or
Exactly.
like without
So it's like
being in that situation?
you can hang out one-on-one, but like there's literally no one else around you. You could do anything you wanted.
But there's also a trust factor here. Like, first of all, that Lauren won't go and say we've lied, that we've done stuff. We trust her not to lie about that.
Yeah.
But if let's say we never knew Lauren,
it
could be a risk factor to us hanging out with her alone in like a place alone.
Oh, I think you're taking it to like the.
I'm saying.
You're saying like she could be like they raped me. Or something.
Even that, or we could actually.
We were like on this level.
No, I know that.
Like,
I know that. But I'm saying.
whoa!
I'm saying we gotta cover, like, be careful for ourselves, and she's gotta be careful for
It's
herself.
all on camera anyway, so.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, like that's been an issue of mine. Like, like I can't even hang out with someone without having the fear of, like,
Being accused.
to that extent, like being accused. Like, what the heck? And it's also like, what if I'm hanging out with a guy? They could do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
It's like.
But me personally, if I didn't know Lauren, I wouldn't feel any risk of either one happening. Like you lying or us doing something dumb.
Yeah.
I would never feel a risk of doing that.
Yeah.
If I didn't know you, like more that she would lie. I wouldn't feel a risk if I didn't know you. But especially the fact that how long we've both known you for.
Yeah.
There's nothing like.
Literally my brother's wife.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm saying in some circumstances, it can be tricky.
Yeah.
And and
It just-
you never know when you can get tempted. As well.
Sin is just so.
I don't think temptation is bad. It's when you.
But also-
That's a whole
Yeah,
kettle
yeah.
of fish.
Can of
It's
fish!
a kettle of fish.
Kettle of
Kettle of fish.
Kettle of fish. Kettle of fish.
But yeah, I think we'll end it there.
Yeah,
Do
okay.
you want to plug yourself?
Follow me on Instagram at Lauren Audrey J and Twitter, but I don't do anything on there anymore.
Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
What have you done? Did you try to electrocute
Plug
me?
them.
Plug you.
Oh.
Anyway,
Yes.
sorry.
At Lauren Audrey J, and then follow me. Oh, not follow me. Subscribe to me on YouTube at
Yes.
Lauren Audrey. You can
Get
put,
her to
like,
a million so she can get us
Million?
money.
What?
Link
Yeah,
in
it's just
the description.
100,000 Ellie.
Yeah.
And make sure you subscribe and like and comment what you think.
And ring the bell.
And roast us.
And if you actually dislike, then dislike it and tell us.
And give
why.
us feedback, please.
I get so many dislikes on my videos just randomly, and I feel like there's just one person that's going through my videos and being like, dislike.
Yeah, might
Dislike.
be.
Like,
Anyway, we'll see you next potty.
So yeah,
bye.
good stuff.